Hi there, it's Amanda Noddings again, doing a 21-day fix video for day 19. You can find me on Facebook, Amanda Trudeau Noddings, or you could go ahead and go to my beachbodycoach.com/Amanda Noddings. So I'm hoping this is going to focus in for you. I'm going to do a little video on how I track my 21-day fix using my iPhone. So I didn't want to download an app that I had to buy unless it was exactly right. So if I was going to pay for one that only sort of worked, I might as well just use Reminders, which sort of worked and was free on my phone. So here's your Reminders app right there. And it comes standard on your phone. It's probably on your main home screen. And you can click that and go into it, and you will see where I have all my containers listed here. So green, purple, red, yellow, I have plugged in exactly what I'm allowed to eat, etc. So let me show you how I set that up. So you can move it like that so they all show. And everything's very intuitive, as most Apple programs are. So you can drag it down and there's new lists, and I'm going to add a list to my list. I'm going to add water because I've decided I want to track my water too. So I've typed in the name water under new list, and I'm just going to go ahead and make it brown because that's not the color of the containers. What's nice about this is each container is already one of the colors that you can use. So, or maybe I'll make it blue. Okay, so there's water, and I'll press done. Now I have a 20-ounce water bottle, so I'm trying to drink 6 of those a day, maybe 5. So I'm going to tap the first line, and that makes a new item, and I'm going to write 1 bottle. Now I'm going to hold down on that, select all, copy, and that way I can paste it a couple times and make new items. So I'm done with that item. Next line, hold it down, paste it. Done. Next line, hold it down, paste it. Done. Next line, hold it down, paste it. Done. Next line, hold it down, paste it. So I'm putting my minimum, which is 5. I want 100 ounces a day minimum. Done. You can see it says 5 items. Now as the day goes on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark off which ones I've eaten, or drank, sorry, depending on what you're doing. So let's say I've had 3 water bottles so far, and then I can just drag the list back down and go back to my main list. Now I don't actually want water at the top, so I'm going to hold this down and drag it to the bottom of my list. And I have these listed in the order they're in the program. So let's say this morning I had my Shakeology for breakfast, which is what happened. So I'm going to mark off 1 red, and then I'll drag the list down and go back. Then I had a wrap for my morning snack, which was 1 tortilla is a yellow, 1 serving of turkey, pull that down, and 1 serving of spinach, pull that down. And I also had an apple, let's say. A half a medium apple is 1 purple, so I'm going to mark off 2. Drag that down. As you can see what's left, it says I only have 1 purple left. It says I only have 2 reds left. So it updates as you go. So from there, I don't even need to show that new list. I can drag it up. It's there if you want it, but this is how I'm choosing to track it. Oh, I can take a teaspoon, take 1 off for my peanut butter that I had in my shake. So now you can see exactly how I'm tracking things. So at the end of the day, let's say all my stuff is marked off. Well, let's say we did my blue. So we'll mark off my blue. We'll mark off my orange. So now you see they both say, oops, sorry about that. You can see that they both say 2 items for yellow. Well, it says no items for blue, no items for orange. So the only thing about this is it's not going to update without you doing it, but that's good because it makes me be accountable to refocus on what I did the day before every single day. So I don't autopilot to clean slate the next day and forget exactly what I've done. So when I'm done, the next morning when I start my day, I just go into green and I say show completed. And you can see there's the original 4, and I can uncheck that. And then I'll pull it down, go to purple, show completed. There's my apples. Drag it down, red, show completed, undo them. So that's good. And then you can see I have my full day ready to go again. And I'll be able to see. Now, I also added didn't eat here as a category. And that is because sometimes you can trade yellows that are left over for a glass of wine at the end of the week. Or maybe you have 2 yellows and you can use it for, oh, I don't know what it is, almond milk, a glass of almond milk, maybe you had a latte or something. So I thought I would add that category, and if I don't eat something, I'll just come in here and add an item and say yellow. And that way I can remember that I didn't eat 1 yellow, and I can keep track. And at the end of the week, I can say, hey, I had 3 yellows. I can go get a latte today or something, if you want. So anyway, that's how I'm tracking my items with my iPhone. So I hope this helps you guys if you want to use something like this. Again, this is the Reminders app that came standard on your iPhone. Thanks for joining me, and good luck with your 21-day fix.